Yes, an important update so far as the visit of United States Vice President JD Vance's visit to India is concerned. Well, he's likely to visit India between April 21st to April 24th is what sources are suggesting. In fact, an official word hasn't come yet on this from the External Affairs Ministry, but another high-level visit after the visit of US Intel Chief Tulsi Gabbard. She came a couple of weeks back to take part in Raisina dialogue that was organized in the national capital a few days back. Now, this visit is important from a couple of points. Number one, that India and the United States are negotiating a bilateral trade agreement. In fact, the two sides are maintaining that it's going to be mutually beneficial. So his comments on that front are going to be very crucial, given the fact that he's coming right in the midst of a 90-day hiatus that's been granted by Donald Trump to countries on account of reciprocal tariffs. So that is also key. Another thing is that the United States and India are also looking at forwarding their trade ties and are looking at achieving $500 billion in trade by 2030. Given the fact that this is also coming in after the United States trade representatives came to India in March to decide the terms of reference for negotiating the first tranche of bilateral trade agreement by the fall of this year. In fact, sources suggest that those terms of reference have now been finalized. So this is important from that point of view, what shape it really takes and whether these discussions will be advanced, given the fact that JD Vance himself is visiting India. That will be interesting to watch out for. Meanwhile, we're also learning that US NSA Mike Waltz could also visit India in May. He was supposed to visit India in April. However, that's been postponed according to what sources are suggesting. But lots of permutations and combinations on that front. But for now, it's JD Vance that is visiting India, given the fact that trade negotiations between India and the United States are going on. In fact, trade between the two nations reached $129 billion in 2024. Meanwhile, a key agenda for Waltz when he visits India will be the Trust Initiative, or earlier the ISET Initiative, which essentially is a partnership to is an initiative to bolster partnership in areas of emerging technologies like semiconductors, quantum computing, energy, and space.